Hello everyone.
Hello.
We are live here. Okay, so let's begin. Yeah, so hello to each one of you, and a very warm welcome to each one of you to the yet another inspiring episode of Powerful Women Summit. I want to just start with a gratitude. Thank you so much for being with us in this journey. You have seen so many earlier episodes of Powerful Women Summit where we invited powerful speakers here who shared their insight on different topics, and we are glad that we always received your feedback in a positive way which actually inspires us to go ahead on this journey. So I want to begin this episode of Powerful Women Summit with my own introduction. So my name is Neha Garg and I'm your digital skills coach, and I help women entrepreneurs to build their standout presence so that they can grow their business online effortlessly. And today I would just want to say that it's my absolute honor to host this Powerful Women Summit on this powerful theme, financial independence of for women. Now, some of you already know the importance of financial independence. Some of you are living in, do I really need to start earn money or whatever I'm okay with this, all of that things, right? So if you are somebody who, okay, give me a second. Yeah, yeah. So if you are somebody who really wants to understand the importance of financial independence, my request, please stay with us. And if you are already with us here and watching this summit live, please type live in the comment. And if you are watching the replay of this summit, please type replay in the comments. Let me welcome who all are with us. Okay, okay. Till the time the comments are loading here, we'll start from here. And yeah, hope my audio and video is clear to each one of you. Now, let's begin with this understanding that why we have taken we've taken this theme, financial independence for women. And as you already know that we are going to talk about money today. So I want to start with a thought that I always believe that when women become financially independent, they don't just uplift their own lives, but they also uplift their families, the people around them, and then they shape also a stronger nation. If you are with me, type me in the comment box if you are with me right now. Yes? And I believe that the money is in women's hand is not just a security for them, but it also gives a sense of empowerment. Would you agree with me? Yes?
Yes.
Right? Thank you so much. So, with this foundation for a better future, today we are blessed to have our four incredible, powerful speakers who are joining us today to talk about this very, I would say, avoided but yet important concept, that is money. And each speaker we have today is a leader in her own right and who will guide you through important steps so that you can build a financially independent life. So if you are excited, give me E in the comment box. And if you are ready to listen to our speakers, I want to just see the excitement in the chat box, in the comment box, wherever you are. Those who are watching the replay, do not forget to interact with us because that is only going to give you a feel that you are with us right now. Can I see some of your excitements in the comment box? Okay. I can see the numbers, but I cannot see the name. So I'll wait for your comments and then I will take your name. Let's start with our first speaker of the day. So I want to invite on this Powerful Women Summit our first speaker who's going to talk about financial independence for women, which is the theme of this summit. And let's just invite her with sharing her introduction. Her name is Nikita John, and she is a life coach who helps women find their true identity, grow their influence, and become independent in life. And she believes every woman has the power to create a life full of confidence and freedom. So I want to invite her on virtual stage. Over to you, Nikita, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for joining. Hi, beautiful mothers, women, and ladies. Today, I'm going to talk about a very important vitamin in our life. Don't worry, it's not vitamin A, B, C, D, 12. It's a vitamin M, money. Have you ever felt that you held back your dreams because your wallet is empty? Or maybe that solo trip you wanted to go, or maybe with your girls' gang, or maybe with your family, maybe that business you wanted to start in your life, or maybe that gift you wanted to buy for yourself. Today, we will change our story. No more waiting. We will make money our best friend. Imagine if your financial life improves, what will happen? Maybe you will have new identity, the name and fame you are looking for. You can influence other people. What about the independence, the freedom you had been wanting and looking for? Finally, you will achieve your dream that you always wanted and begging from others to give you. If I have to ask you, why do you want money? There might be some reason that you want money. Maybe for survival, or it could be self growth, or maybe it is for the style. It could be any reason, but you deserve it. That's why you are here in Women Growth Summit. You know you can change your life because whosoever this watching this knows it from inside that I can change something. So let me ask you, how's your relationship with money? Do you feel that money is your best friend whom you can trust it? Or you feel it is a guest which goes and come without even notice? So what is it? How's your relationship? Let me get real over here. Everyone wants money. There is nobody who doesn't want money. But still, we women struggle to earn it and grow it. And you know why? Because we have been conditioned with so many limiting belief in our life. Maybe it is like I am too old, I don't have time, I am not enough, I don't deserve it. And maybe you think that money is only for the rich people, it's not for the simple girl like me. And some of you might be thinking, in my childhood it is maths which punished me, and now money is punishing me, right? So money blockers are the reason why we cannot have money in our life. You know that money blocker is inside us, inside our mindset. It is not outside the stock market. And if you have to be successful in your finances, it is 80% is your mindset and 20% is your skill, knowledge, and capabilities. So today we'll talk about a very interesting topic, money flow. I hope you have heard about it, but if it is a new concept, please pay attention there. This would be life changing for you. So money flow has a three levels, and because of that, we have some blockage and we are not able to receive or achieve our goal. So the first level is the receiving money. You know, some women are so good in giving values to others, But when it comes to ask for money, they're shy and they feel as if they are asking free chutney from the restaurant. And you know why they are so shy to ask? Because they're scared that people will call them uh, guilty about asking money. They'll make her feel guilty. Why did you do that? Or maybe they know that they want money, but if they ask money, the people will say, you keep saying money, money every time. So they are very scared to speak about it. It's a taboo topic for the woman. Every woman knows that she wants money and she knows it ki she deserve it. But still, because of the conditioning and because of the limiting belief, we still can't ask money easily. I had a cousin and she used to make a beautiful drawings and arts, painting. Whenever people used to ask her, she used to do for them. And people were so good, they used to tell her, you made it with so much of love, so emotional. How can we pay you for that love? And she used to melt. And she never used to charge money from them. And the result is she's disappointed, burned out, resentment. So one day she came to me and she asked me, why is it I can't ask money? And I told her, because you don't know your worth. I made her understand her worth. Then she politely started asking money, and now she owns the car. The second level for money is keeping money. Some women are so good in earning money, but when it comes to keeping, they're terrible in it. As soon as their salary comes, money come, their Amazon cart is full, the house repair is waiting, there's a wedding, and then there is a spa appointment. And by the day 10, they are broke. And then they will blame, inflation, everything is so expensive. That's why I'm suffering so much in my life. Should I tell you one secret? That money has legs. If you don't give her the room, it will run away. And believe me, saving money is not where you build your wealth. Whenever you save money, you're saving money for the emergencies. Your true growth starts when you start investing money. Investing money invites growth. And there is a very simple rule. It says your 20% of money should be invested. And where there you can see the growth. And the third one is giving money with the ease. The first one is receiving money. The second one is keeping money. And the third one is the major blockage is giving money with ease. People buy so many things, but after buying, rather than being happy, they feel guilty. That why did I spend that much money? When they gift people something, rather than being happy, they'll be going and telling 10 people, how much I spent. Did you know that? How much sacrifice did I made? Did you know that? I know I have one teacher. She worked for 30 years and she had saved money. And after 30 years, it was her dream to have one necklace that I wanted to buy a beautiful necklace. And she put her saving in that necklace. After buying that necklace, her emotions were like, why did I waste money? पैसा पूरा वेस्ट हो गया मेरा इतनी मेहनत से मैंने कमाया था that guilt, that heavy feeling. Money has energy, it has emotion. When you spend money with love, not with complaint, when you spend money with joy, you will invite more joy and more money in your life. So money flows where the mindset grows. This vitamin M, we do not get it from bank. It is our mindset. The money is grown in our heart. You know it, you deserve it. You know it, it will flow. So what are you waiting for? Make money your best friend and you will see your life changing. Thank you so much. Okay. So usually whenever we start something, when we want to achieve our goal, so there is something called like our dream. Okay. So now I would like to give it to Neha because I think my time limit is over. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nikita, for sharing so much of valuable information with all of us. This one thing which I always believe you, which you just shared, these money blockers, and these are actually invisibles. Like some of you have experienced but have not seen this, but some of you are going through these challenges actually. So just check for yourself which is your money blocker right now. And as Nikita shared, if you resonate with any money blocker and you feel like okay she can help you to understand how to remove them, you know whom to go for. Now I want to go to the next speaker because we want to keep time in the limit, but we want to share a lot of things. You know that 1 hour is not enough, but still we are giving concise information so that you can digest and then you can see where you are right now and where you want to go. So as Nikita just shared, money is energy, and who would be better than sharing about this, energy attraction from energy transformation coach itself. So our next speaker name is Preeti Yadav, and she is an energy transformation coach, and she helps women to change their inner energy so they can invite more success in their life, happiness and abundance as well. So I want to invite Preeti to share her insights on this topic. Welcome Preeti to Powerful Women Summit, and here the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Neha, and for the platform specifically. And Nikita, it was really amazing to listen to your stories, your incidents, and your success stories, especially. That was so nice. So, the ladies out there, I know it's a powerful women's summit, but I also welcome the men inside the room. I I actually invite them too because it's always about both the genders, both together come and then we become more powerful, right? So a few years ago, if you would have asked me that what is independence, then I would have said that speaking freely or probably like taking my own decisions. That is independence for me. But later on, when I went through few phases of my life, I felt, भैया अपने हाथ से जब अपना चेक साइन करते हैं ना तब मजा आता है. When you start funding people or not people, especially your family members first, their dreams, बच्चों की फीस भरो, right? कहीं ट्रिप के लिए फंड करो. I think that is much more independence when you start feeling, you are also able to do something for your family. Would you agree with that? राइट सो दैट इज व्हाट आई फेल्ट कि यार अपने हाथ से बिकॉज मुझे चेक साइन करना नहीं आता था टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक राइट एंड आई यूज्ड टू फील सो कॉन्शियस व्हाइल साइनिंग अ चेक कि भैया कहीं ऊपर नहीं कर दिया नीचे नहीं कर दिया पीछे भी क्या करना है लिखना क्या है डेट कहाँ डालनी है एवरीथिंग सो जस्ट लेट मी टेल यू अ स्टोरी ऑफ अ वुमन who was very loving, very caring, सबका ध्यान रखना, very humble, ज़्यादा बोलती नहीं थी वो, उसको दादाजी ने बोला गूंगी हो तुम, right? So now this lady was earlier dependent on papa and then शादी हो गई and then on husband. And then she started feeling कि पापा कर तो रहे हैं सब कुछ, फिर husband दे तो रहा है सब कुछ, right? Your basic needs are being fulfilled, isn't it? तो आपको जरूरत क्या है? People were after कि अब yeah, you need to earn money, you should be working, you should start earning your own money, you should have your own money. Then after some time में क्या भागा दौड़ी क्यों है भैया? You are at a convenient, comfortable place, then why do you need money? But slowly and gradually, I felt that I don't have uh, that uh, independence to express myself. Now, see, earlier I used to feel that expressing is very important. But अगर कहीं जाना है तो हस्बैंड से पैसा मांगना है, राइट? एंड स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली आई यूज्ड टू फील कि भैया मेरी नीड्स बाद में, पहले बाकी लोगों की नीड्स पूरी होनी चाहिए. एंड देन स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली आई स्टार्टेड श्रिंकिंग. एंड दैट वाज व्हेन आई, और फिर आया कि भैया इतना कमा लो कि पार्लर का खर्चा निकल जाए. कितने लोगों को लगता है कि भैया पार्लर का खर्चा निकल जाना चाहिए, बस उतना होना चाहिए ना, उतना जाके कमा लो बाहर, फिर आके घर पे बच्चों को देख लो. So that was such me, and I think most of you. So that woman I was talking about is either you, many of you, or me. So now just answer me that how many of you have postponed your dreams, stopped, postponed, cancelled, or maybe like stopped thinking about your own dreams कि भैया हमें वहां जाना था. I used to feel कि भैया मेरा तो I have to do retreats with my spiritual master. मैं कहा नहीं भैया, पहले बच्चों की पढ़ाई, फिर घर ले लेते हैं, फिर हस्बैंड का कुछ गाड़ी ले लेते हैं, and all those it kept postponing. But just understand कि अपने लिए is always not अपने लिए, it is always about our family के लिए. And that always we felt that that is अपने लिए. You know? So कहीं से वो बच्ची जब बड़ी हुई और woman बनी, powerful woman, right? Who started now handling every responsibility of the family and taking it onto herself, she forgot her own joy. And that is where I realized that it is not coming from anywhere else, but it is coming from the patriarchal system where we were being made to feel lesser in our own family, right? कि भैया हम हैं जो कमा कर लाते हैं, दो वो दिखाएंगे नहीं, but in some or the other behaviors it has been reflected, right? और तब आपको लगता है कि यार शायद मेरे पास अपना पैसा होता तो मैं कुछ बोल पाती. एंड दैट इज हाउ. और पहले क्या होता था, पहले के जमाने में जो जो मेल जेंडर था, दे यूज्ड टू गो अर्न ब्रेड एंड बटर एंड द लेडीज यूज्ड टू ट्रीट देम व्हेन दे यूज्ड टू कम बैक होम. और उनको बड़े प्यार से ट्रीट किया जाता था. एंड द मेन यूज्ड टू रिस्पेक्ट वुमेन फॉर द वर्क व्हिच दे यूज्ड टू डू एट होम. बट धीरे 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 वो समझा कि भैया मेरा काम है ब्रेड बटर लाना और लेडीज का काम है भैया घर संभालना. And the respect which the ladies used to get started getting lesser and lesser. And there is where a woman felt कि भैया आई हैव टू, एक होता है ना थ्रेशोल्ड लेवल खत्म हो जाता है भैया, नहीं होता इससे ज्यादा. So that is where a woman felt, now I have to have my own financial freedom so that at least I can take decisions of my own. I can start contributing to the family's need. एंड yes, sometimes like how जैसे जैसे महंगाई बढ़ी तब भी वो भी एक फैक्टर था that you need to contribute to your family's expenses. So all those things started pushing a woman from her home and step out from their houses, from their homes, to the outside world. And that's how the women felt that they need to start earning money and start contributing. So that is a general story है ना, सबको इतना तक पता था. अच्छा ये बताओ कि किसको पता है मैं कौन. So पहले जब मैं अपना इंट्रोडक्शन देती थी तो मैं देती थी, आई एम अ नेवल डॉटर एंड आई एम एन आर्मी ऑफिसर्स वाइफ. दिस यूज्ड टू बी माय इंट्रोडक्शन. So there was no Preeti Yadav, an energy transformation coach who helped people to reclaim their inner power, to overcome financial fears and live with abundance. So I help people to do all these things, right? तो अभी अच्छा लगता है सुनने में, अच्छा लग रहा है ना? So where you have owned your identity, that is when I felt how Nikita also said, right? So owning your or getting your finding your identity is so important. So if I'll just quickly take you through a short meditation, if you would allow me, Neha, is it okay? Right? So I'll request you all to close your eyes for a while. So when you're closing your eyes, don't go anywhere. Just come back come back to the space in between your ears and behind your eyes. Okay? Yes, superb. So just focus that area, that is your third eye chakra. And just imagine yourself sitting in a cafe or your favorite restaurant, wherever you feel like, and it's a vacant, it's an empty restaurant where you're sipping a cup of coffee or drink or something of your favorite drink. You're enjoying it. Wow, loving it. Every sip is so amazing. And suddenly you got to see one person sitting at a distance on a chair, and that person is staring at you. You feel a little awkward, weird, or maybe you feel that you recognize that person, but you're not able to remember, recollect that who is that. And immediately when your eyes, you know, glances connect, that person starts coming towards you. And just you realize that this is money. And now just notice that how do you feel? That person was staring at you. How do you feel? Are you scared? Are you guilty that you did not say hello to that person earlier? Or probably you're anxious seeing that person? Or probably you're fearful? Or you want to just hug that person? Just see that. What is your feeling when that person comes closer to you? I hope you have got that emotion, that feeling, what you felt seeing that person and knowing that that's money, right? So now, when you're at ease, you can just come back to the room. I would request you all, because we are on Facebook Live, I would request you to write it in the chat box that how did you feel? If you're feeling guilty, that why didn't I say hello to that person earlier? Or was I not treating that person well? Or I was scared of that person, handling him or holding his hand. So, you know what happens? So, sometimes we actually treat money this way. Yes, not treating well. क्योंकि पैसा तो भैया मैनेज कर रहे थे ना, पति मैनेज कर रहे थे, पापा मैनेज कर रहे थे, हमें तो करना ही नहीं था, तो फिर हम तो मैनेज कर ही नहीं रहे थे. तो इट इज लाइक वी वर जस्ट either in avoidance, ignorance mode. So that is how now money is treating us. It's ignoring us. Isn't it? How many of you feel that, the money ignores us? Because for so many years, we have been ignoring it because we have given the right to manage money to somebody else. So now others are managing money. We don't have our own money. And that's where you need to shift your perspective, your energy, right? And what is energy? You must have heard, like now, Neha also said, Nikita also said that money is energy. Now, एक सिर्फ money energy नहीं है, सब कुछ energy है. You know, as per quantum physics, everything is energy around you. Now, people also feel कि भैया हमें पैसा नहीं चाहिए, पैसा इतना भी क्या करना and all those. So now you are speaking with that energy to money, right? अब पैसा क्या है? अगर वो 5 रुपया है तो वो अपनी एनर्जी, अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी पे वाइब्रेट कर रहा है. And if it is 5,000, it is vibrating at a different frequency. If it is 5 lakhs, it is vibrating at a different frequency. Now, how do we make out कि वो different frequency है? आपके पास 5 रुपया आएगा, आप कितने खुश होगे? थोड़े से. जब आपके पास 5,000 आएगा, थोड़े से ज्यादा खुश होगे. और अगर 5 लाख आएगा, तो you will be like, wow, isn't it? But it is the other way. It is not that the पैसा आएगा तब आपकी एनर्जी उतनी होनी चाहिए. It is how you are vibrating the same energy you will attract. So if you are vibrating at 5 rupees ka frequency, you will get 5 rupees. Stay happy with it. But if you want to attract 5 lakhs rupees in your life, then you have to start vibrating at a 5 lakhs ka frequency. Right? अब भैया ये frequency तो ऊपर होती ही नहीं है, करें क्या? करना क्या है? It's very difficult. Why difficult? Because for so many years सबने बोला हम मैनेज कर तो रहे हैं, तो हमने सीखा ही नहीं कि अपनी एनर्जी को मैनेज कैसे करना है, ऊपर कैसे लेके जाना है, right? So there are so many tools and techniques. Thanks to the social media, thanks to all our mentors who have taught us, all our gurus, spiritual gurus, my mentors, and all of us have learned. दो वो सब चीजें थी पहले. लोग कहते एफर्मेशंस करो. भैया पहले मंत्रा करते थे ना. ओम नमः शिवाय. दैट वाज एन एफर्मेशन. बट अभी उसको एक फैंसी सा नाम दे दिया एफर्मेशन. चलो फिर एफर्मेशन करते हैं. स्टार्ट चैंटिंग योर मंत्रास. लक्ष्मी मंत्रा करो, राइट? कुबेर मंत्रा करो. बट देन पीपल हैव डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स कि नहीं हम तो एफर्मेशंस चाहिए. भैया एफर्मेशंस चाहिए ठीक है, बट व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड एफर्मेशंस? It's the logic behind affirmations is to increase your energy, because when you are saying it again and again, आपको पता है एक चीज बताऊं, एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ छोटे का. आई होप आई हैव इनफ टाइम. सो तो छोटे में आई वाज लाइक riding a bicycle and my younger sister was sitting at at the back seat, and we were going somewhere, and I fell with the cycle, and she was, I think, 2.5 years or somewhere, and I was like 7, 8, 9 years, right? अब घर पहुंची, मुझे पता था कि डांट पड़ने वाली है कि उसको चोट लगाई छोटी बच्चे को. एंड आई टोल्ड पापा कि पापा आगे से ना भैंस आ रही थी तो उसने धक्का मारा एंड आई फेल. दैट वाज अ लिटरली लाई, लिटरल लाई. ठीक है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ था. आई फेल बिकॉज आई कुडंट हैंडल द हैंडल ऑफ द साइकिल. Now, when I repeated this so many times, because many people were asking, kaise gire, and I was repeating the same story again and again, it became truth. So many of you must be feeling that कि भैया हम बोल रहे हैं हमारे पास I'll attract money, I'm abundant and all those things, या जो भी है, अगर affirmations बोलने से कैसे सच हो जाएगा? होगा ना? People started believing it कि आगे से भैंस ही आई थी, उसी ने गिराया था. राइट? तो जितनी बार अगर आपको ये भी लग रहा है कि affirmations are lie, वो झूठ है, तो repeating them again and again, once you will start feeling that it's a truth. Once you start feeling it's a truth, you'll start attracting. You are at a vibration. Remember 5 lakhs ka vibration? So now you will attract that 5 lakhs. So how many of you want to attract that 5 lakhs? Many of you, right? किसको नहीं चाहिए भैया पैसा? Right? Yes. So now it is actually जो अभी तक हो गया, trust me, it's not your fault. So let's change the story of each one of you. As Nikita also introduced, it's because of the limiting beliefs, the circumstances which we were being born and brought up, or the people around us, they kept saying us, or our whatever, our past karma or whatever. But trust me, everything is figure outable. One of our mentors said, right? So what is the solution? पहली बात, जो भी पैसा आपके पास है उसको इग्नोर नहीं करेंगे. Start respecting the money which you already have, and that is how you start paying gratitude to the money, right? So जब आप उसको थैंक यू बोलना शुरू करोगे तो मनी को लगेगा कि भैया हम उसकी इज्जत करते हैं, right? माँ को अगर आप प्यार देते हो तो माँ को लगता है कि you respect her, you, right? Then she starts showering more love on you, because माँ का प्यार is also energy, माँ is also energy. So start respecting, giving love to money the same way, and start feeling that love in your life. You'll start attract more love, more money in your life. Secondly, I have a empire that is known as Soulpreneur Empire, where I am now introducing a wealth. Oh wow, awesome! So I'm introducing a circle of wealth activation. So where I teach you in a 9 weeks journey, right? So first 3 weeks are about the wealth conception. The second 3 weeks are for wealth consciousness, and the next is about the wealth creation. So this is the whole program. So I would like you to be there if you want to attract, you want to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and make it larger, make it bigger, so that it's not to prove to anybody else, but so that you can start funding to your family's needs. बच्चों का अगर पढ़ाई में हमने दे दिया तो that feels so great. When I have to ask पति को कि भैया फीस भरो बच्चों की, कभी हम भी भर सकते हैं. That feels so great about yourself, right? So that's I think real financial independence, and that will give you more power. Would you agree? So Neha will be sharing all the details. Thank you so much, Neha. Love you. I hope I have not taken a lot of time. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Preeti, for sharing all of that and the way you narrated from a story to reality to the problem and solution. I believe everyone can see that what's happening with us and where we want to go. So thank you so much for all of that. And as you know, how we started, money is the energy. So you need to just, raise your energy to that frequency so that you can really attract money in your life. So if you really want to go ahead, we'll share the details in the description after the live. You can just connect with her and start doing that. Now here a very common problems come with everyone whoever wants to attract money is the responsibility. So many of you are mothers, you have responsibility of your family, you are homemaker, you have responsibility of your entire, if you are living in a joint family, you have responsibility as a wife, and you have responsibility as a relative as well. So if this is something which you feel that always block your way, where you feel that you really want to attract money in your life, become financially independent, especially if you are starting after a career break or you are trying to work on your financial independence, then the upcoming speaker whose insights are really going to help you to understand how to actually do that. So without any further delay, I want to invite our next speaker. Her name is Sarita Shetty, and she is a parenting life coach. And she helps especially mothers build strong families by first changing the way they think, talk, and feel about life so that they can attract abundance in their life. So, without any further delay, I want to invite her. And over to you, Sarita. We are ready to hear from you.
Hey Neha, thank you so much for the invitation in your powerful Women's Summit platform. Pleasure. And Preeti, it's always a pleasure to listen to you. Um, Amazing it was. And of course, Nikita also did her powerful talk. And thank you so much for your powerful insights. And yes, let me begin my tidbit, whatever I have to share with you. So we have all grown listening to this, right? Money does not grow on trees. But what if I tell you that money does grow? Huh? What if I tell you that? हम लोग अपने बच्चों को बोलते हैं ना पेड़ में थोड़ी उगता है पैसा. But what if I tell you that money does grow? It grows from the seeds of mindset, habits, skills, and values that we plant in ourselves and in our children. Do you agree? Yes? So most of us, when we are growing up, we heard this like, money is bad. Good people don't talk about money all the time. Or we can't afford this. Did you all hear that? So without realizing it, we absorbed fear, shame, and confusion about money. And if we don't heal this about ourselves, we unknowingly pass the same fears to the next generation. So today, are you ready to break the cycle? Let's look at money not with fear but with wisdom, peace, and responsibility. Because when a mother transforms her relationship with money, she transforms the destiny of her family too. You know, because we are all on a mission. The powerful summit, Women's Summit, is on a mission to empower the women of today, empower the mother of today, and thereby impacting the future generation. So, not to carry on the same thing which we grew up with the fear and with the emotions we grew up with the money. So, this is the generation, the audience who are listening to us, the speakers who are speaking. We are telling now stop. No more are we going to carry all this and go forward, and no more we are going to pass it on to our future generation. So, are you ready? Great. So, what is money? Like Neha, Nikita, and Preeti shared, money is simply an energy exchange. It carries no emotion. It becomes what we make of it. It is actually a tool, it is not a master. So let me share a story. So there are these two friends. Okay, both the friends got some magical seeds. One of them planted it, and that seed became so big that it grew. An entire village could eat from that little seed. But the second one, उसने क्या किया? That seed, he just kept it to himself, and he was fearful all the time. What will happen if somebody will take it? What will happen? All negative thoughts, and he was just keeping it, holding it on. Finally, the seed died. Money is exactly like that. It grows when circulated with wisdom, and it shrinks when it is hidden with fear. Now, why is money important? You know, again, like how Preeti, Nikita shared that we are all ashamed, when we are asking for money. Or if somebody will, samne wala kya sochega if I will demand that money, especially females, I feel. It has been put, like, you can't ask money. You're so greedy if you ask, isn't it? Are you guilty of that too? Yeah, I was like that. And we think, even God doesn't agree. Don't ask. Money is all material. वो सब नहीं चाहिए. Forget about it. That is not a good person sign. But after going through my coaching journey, after going through, my mentors, meeting so many mentors in life, and the women in the women's summit and my in the dials, also sharing the same thing. Money is deeply spiritual. You see, none of the temples is poor. None of the churches, none of the mosque is poor. Anywhere you go, all these devotional places are so rich. Why so? If money is bad, money is not spiritual, why so? Have you paused and asked it? Do that today. When you have money, it allows you to serve better, create opportunities, and live with dignity. Money gives us also emotional freedom. Do you agree? We get to make choices not from love, not from fear. And money gives us mental peace, the ability to live with dignity without carrying the constant anxiety about क्या होगा कल, क्या होगा कल, क्या होगा कल. Now, let me tell you the deeper meaning of wealth, which is also mentioned in our Vedas. Like how Preeti shared that money is energy, and so let me throw more light on that with a example, like how money is not about only wealth. Money is not only about cash and all. So how do you attract this energy? What happens? When do you become wealthy? How do you get into that vibration? How do you raise yourself to frequency? Let me give in context with our one of the small, you must be all aware of this is the pointing one of my mentor did, and it is so beautiful. I wanted to share this with you. So in our culture, we talk about Ashtalakshmi, 8 Lakshmis, the 8 forms of abundance. And I truly believe that we should all strive for all this. And when we do that, we become truly rich in every way, and we raise our frequency. Now let's begin with Adi Lakshmi. Now what is Adi Lakshmi is all about intention, the purpose behind wealth. All wealth that we make, it starts with a purpose, right? So when the purpose for earning is pure, to uplift others, to contribute, money flows naturally. The whole frequency vibration which Preeti spoke about. And the second is Dhanalakshmi. Now what is Dhanalakshmi? Is material wealth. Our bank balance, our investments are so important. But they are just one part of the real wealth, the whole wealth. Now the third is Dhanya Lakshmi. Now Dhanya Lakshmi is all about our health, food, peace. Now true wealth is when you have the ability to eat peacefully, sleep peacefully, and live healthfully. I've seen so many parents, so many, they earn so much. They work from morning to night. But when it comes to eating, they'll eat in front of a screen, they'll eat in front of a TV. They will not enjoy that food. And how will that vibration be there? No, there will be no gratitude for this. You're simply eating, and watching something, and you are not. So we have to be aware. How can we get Lakshmi? How can we raise our vibration? By you doing all these small things in our life. Next is Santan Lakshmi. Santan Lakshmi is all about wealth, or family, and relationships. Now, what happens in today's scenario? Let's be honest, we hardly get time to spend with our immediate family, with our children, with our parents, with our in-laws, our family, extended family, because the work is so much there. We hardly get time to interact. On what little time we get, we be in front of the screen or whatever. So maybe from today you could consider to take out that 10 minutes. 10 minutes is enough to begin with. Sit together, pray with your dinner, one meal at a time, just pray and together eat and have that conversation. Be grateful to whatever you have in your life now, gratitude, and see the relationships are will go to another level, not just for now but for your future. And this will pass on, these memories will pass on to your children, and they will not remember the money you made, but they will remember the conversations, the coming back home, in that conversation time. And that is so rich, isn't it? What do you think? It's not enough to only earn. What if we lose our loved ones along the way? That's not our intention, right? The next Lakshmi is Vidya Lakshmi. Now, wealth of knowledge and wisdom. So if Lakshmi comes without Saraswati, she doesn't stay. So being a lifelong learner, knowledge protects, grows, and sustains wealth. And the next Lakshmi is Veera Lakshmi, that is the wealth of courage and patience. True wealth is standing strong through life storms with calmness and hope. And the next one is Vijay Lakshmi, victory over obstacles, winning over struggles. That resilience is also a kind of wealth. So whenever there is problem, money will be always up and down, up and down, up and down. So when money is there, we will be very happy. When money is not there, we will be very down. So as Preeti said, no, it is not to be like that. We have to keep our frequency high. We have to see that money coming and going is just a part. But we have to stay strong. We have to be a believer. And that's how we will attract more and more abundance in our life. The final one is Gaja Lakshmi, that is grand abundance. Now, what is Gaja? How much, elephant takes so much of money to be maintained. So Gaja Lakshmi is all about abundance. So it is having enough. So when you have that mindset, having enough not just for yourself, but to nurture, support, and serve others generously, like feeding elephants who need immense care and resources, right? So at this point, let me tell you a quick story about, a boy once looked sadly at the gray sky and said, "The sky is ruined today, oh no." But the horse beside him smiled and said, "The clouds will pass, but the blue sky will always be there." Just like that, our financial struggles, emotional struggles, they will pass. But our true wealth is the courage, the love, the purpose, the intention that will always remain. Now, let me quickly crack the myths about the money. So it is always, so we must not pass on these myths. We have always heard this money myths, unknowingly we have absorbed it, and it is showing up in some way or the other in our life. So we must today really become aware of it and make conscious effort to not pass it on to our children and even ourselves. We have to take it out from ourselves also. So the first myth is making money is hard. बचपन से हम लोग को अरे पैसे बनाना मजाक नहीं है. It is so you have to be very careful. But the truth is, making money becomes joyful when we learn the right skills and focus on adding value to others. That is the most important thing, that you have to pass it on. And the second myth is rich people are arrogant. Once you become rich, you become arrogant. Arey, wo to bahut paise wala hai, wo to bahut is. But that's not the truth. Money doesn't make us arrogant or rude or whatever it is. The truth is, kindness or arrogance has nothing to do with money. It's about who you are inside. We know of people in India, one gentleman who just now went to the heavenly abode, who was very fond of dogs. You know that who he is. He was so rich. Was he arrogant? No. So there are rich people who are humble, who are down to earth, who add value, so much of value in other people's life. And there are also poor people who are rude. We all know of that. So money doesn't make us arrogant, rude, or humble. It is who we are inside, that is who we become. So the third myth is only school toppers become rich. You know, when if you're properly educated, you become rich. आप लोग अच्छा पढ़ाई करो. I remember once I used to tell my children, if you don't study, you will be serving in front of the gate, and you know all that kind of job you'll be doing. The moment I caught myself, I came to know because of my coaching with my mentors, stopped it. That is not the truth. Even school dropouts, there are so many. I know now are millionaires, billionaires. There's nothing to do with education. It is again depends on the skills, service, and value creation, not just school marks. So highly for parents who are just forcing their children study, 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 but even if they are not interested, please focus on their passion. Look into their passion. See kya passionate hai. Then try building on that and see the beautiful result you will get when this child grows, and the child will be so thankful and grateful. That is wealth, you know. Let me share again a story about this. You must be knowing about this Chinese bamboo tree, which stays underground for 5 years, no visible growth. But in the 6th year, it shoots up suddenly, you know, like 80 feet in weeks. Now, children's talents are like that too. Nurture them patiently, and the results will come in time. And one more myth, we all as parents tell ना, हमारे जमाने में हम लोग कितना जाते थे, like our parents tell, we used to go walking to school, and we tell our children, you know, every day we used to do our homework. And look at today's generation is so lazy. But that's a myth. You know, nowadays children don't have to do all that. अपने पापा का मम्मी का time में there was this time where there was no technology, there was no other way to earn. They had to go build factories, they had to go walking. That was the norm then. But today it's not the norm. You don't have to walk so much, or you don't have to be going out there and earning. It's very different. Children today are smart. They are finding new creative ways to add value using technology and new platforms. Difference is not wrong, it's innovation. Agreed? So I'll quickly tell what we should never tell our children. Because we as parents, what we tell when they are chota, when they are small, that stays on with us lifelong. That is what is limiting belief, which Nikita and Preeti told of. And we have to not bound our children. We have to release them and make them grow, because they are the leaders of tomorrow. I strongly believe. So there are some things we must never casually say to children, like, you know, we can't afford it. Instead, say, how can we create it? And you stop telling money is for greedy people. That's not the truth. Teach money in good hands, build good things. Teach them that. And also tell them that if you don't do well in school, you will fail in life. Please stop telling that. Success needs creativity, resilience, and skills, not just academic marks. Now, how to make a child happy and successful, you know? What you could do is bring gratitude in your life. Teach them gratitude. Teach them that earning is honorable, not just spending. Teach them that real richness is in creating values in others' lives, and not just, you know, consuming more and more. So also I have got this tip, like when you give pocket money to your children, tell them, teach them, you know, don't just hand them the money. Encourage them to create small values. Create, like, you know, savings, little thoda savings. Okay, Neha is telling me it's time out, so I will quickly give me 2 minutes, Neha. So simple, you can teach about budgeting rule, like 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings. And also a portion of it they can put in, you know, for some charity. So when you teach them all this, when they are right from small, imagine what all habits they'll bring, you know, when they grow up. So introduce activities like money management and play games with them, like Monopoly, and give them small activities with budget to organize a birthday party. So they'll be very happy with it. And to end this, thank you Neha for giving this wonderful opportunity. And since I would quickly tell you that Akshay Tritiya is coming over, and I have so when we become calm and aware parent, we raise aware and calm children. You know, so that's why I have developed inner reset, 21-day inner reset mission, which I will be launching on Akshay Tritiya Day. So rather than investing on gold and silver, why not invest on yourself, others? Do that. Please check out in my page. And thank you so much for your listening. Over to Neha.
Thank you so much, Sarita, for sharing so much wonderful insights. And I was just thinking to listening to you. Actually, I was getting a lot of insight as a mother. I understood what to tell children, what not to tell them, and it's like just go and go on. But thinking about keeping time as a limit, we decided to continue. And whoever was listening and was really interested to understand how to create a money belief in your families, she is the right person for all of you. We'll be sharing the details in the description. From there you can go ahead. Now the very important part we have come to, so it's like last but not the least, the speaker we have is really going to help you with the particular subject with which we all also struggle. So what is it? We start entrepreneurship and then we see this one is doing this one is doing that, हम क्या करें, इतना कुछ है करने के लिए. So what we always need is a right direction, and who will be the better who has walked the path. So another speaker, it's like I can go on and on, but too short, like introduction to her. Her name is Shweta di Arya, and she is a business coach for women especially, and she guides the exact framework by which she has successfully created her business. So if you really want to listen to her, stay with us. Okay, it's not that much of time. I want all of you who are listening to us, stay with us. She's going to share powerful insight. So over to you, Shweta, and the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Neha, for having me here on this powerful summit. And it was really awesome to listen to all the speakers today, Nikita, Sarita, Preeti. And it was so good that, they have told us about the energy of money, the mindset of money, and how we can remove these blockages and have a better way of living, and how we can pass it down to our new other generation also. So, in the very short time that we have together today, I'm going to do my absolute best and not just give you information, but help you create transformation. So, so that you can live a financially independent life. Now, let me know here. Imagine that you're waking up every morning knowing you have your own income source, and you not need to ask anyone, no guilt, no limits. How are you going to feel? Just imagine it. And imagine that you're being the boss of your own life, where every dream has the power to become real because you are financially independent. So, money flowing in because of something you created, you built, and you believed in. Doesn't it sound powerful? I find it really powerful. And that's not just a dream, it's absolutely possible. And I hope you agree with it. If you agree, write agree in the chat box, and you'll really see that how that feeling is of yours today. So, I'm here to show you exactly how you can start moving towards your financial independence, because let's be real. So many of us have dreams, talents, skills, but they are all buried under family duties, self doubts, societal expectations. Maybe you're tired of feeling dependent, as Preeti shared with us, or tired of second guessing yourself, or tired of saying, someday I'm going to do it. And the worst part is watching time pass by, feeling stuck in the same place. Trust me, I see you because I was also you.
So I'm Shweta D. Arya, founder director at Riyash Fine Jewels, based out of Delhi, a precious fine jewelry brand, and a business coach for women who are ready to break free, turn their passion into profit, and finally claim the financial independence they deserve. So now I'm going to teach you how you can actually earn that money after all that we have learned, after we remove all our mindset blocks, and how to work with the energy of money. Now we really need that hard earned money with us. And with my experience of over a decade in jewelry business, I have helped women from all walks of lives, homemakers, professionals, dreamers, build businesses that align with their strengths and bring in real income without losing who they are. And today I want to give you in four simple yet powerful steps that can change your journey starting now. So let me give you tip number 1. Start with your strengths. I'm sure you've heard it before, but the biggest success secret is that you already have everything you need. You just haven't fully used it yet. You see, most people think they need fancy degree, a huge investment, or some big idea to start. But the truth is, your journey to financial independence begins by looking inside, not outside. So ask yourself, what are you already good at? What do people naturally come to you for? And what feels effortless but valuable when you do it? It could be anything. It could be organizing, planning, creating, healing, teaching, designing, baking, storytelling, and it goes, the list is endless, right? So tap into your greatest strengths because they too come naturally to us. We really assume, oh, but that's easy. Everyone can do that. No. What's easy for you could be extremely valuable to someone else. So I invite you today, take out a paper right now and write down your top 5 strengths or passions. Don't overthink it, just write what feels true. Because very often, what happens? Your first source of income is hiding right there in your skills, your passions that you already have. Now, let me share with you a personal story. When I first thought of becoming a business coach, many were laughing at me because they thought that I'm already a jewelry business and why am I starting a second business? And I also started self doubting myself. And I remember thinking, who will even listen to me? There are already so many coaches out there. But then I took a step back and really looked. Friends, colleagues, families, members, they all were reaching out to me for advices on business ideas, on content strategies, and on building confidence. They trusted me even before I trusted myself. So that's when I realized that our strengths leave clues everywhere. We just need to slow down and notice them. Your strengths are not random, they are not accidents, they are your guideposts leading you exactly where you're meant to go. So trust them, start there, and watch how doors will start opening up for you. Now that you've identified your strength, the next crucial step is to ask yourself, whose problem will I solve? So that is your tip number 2. Solving someone's problem. Because here's the truth, people don't pay for cute ideas, they pay for solutions. You could be the best baker, coach, designer, strategist, you can be anything. But if your audience doesn't see how you're solving their problem, they will not buy. For instance, if you're a baker, if you're just selling a cake, you're just making someone's birthday, anniversary, or maybe wedding, or just creating memories for them. If you're a coach, you're not just giving advice, you're offering clarity, confidence, direction. You're helping someone change their life. So one of my clients, she made beautiful candles, high quality, hand poured, and stunning designs, but they weren't selling much. So, what did we do? We repositioned them. Instead of buying this candle, the message became create a calm, peaceful space after a hectic day with our soothing candles. And guess what? What do you think? What would have happened? The sales doubled in just few weeks. It's how she positioned herself. So she solved a feeling, not just a product. So when you speak to the heart, the wallet opens. So today, ask yourself, what feeling am I creating? What transformation am I offering? Because that's what people will happily pay for. Coming to the next one. This is a big one, especially for women. Tip number three is build visibility, not perfection. So many talented women get stuck at the starting line, waiting for everything to be perfect. Perfect logo, perfect website, perfect Instagram grid, perfect offer, and much more. Meanwhile, others who are simply showing up, they are building their real businesses. Let me tell you a secret. Perfection is a myth, progress is real. When I started, I was terrified of going live. I still remember my first Facebook live was a total mess. Bad lighting, shaky voice, no proper internet connection. I didn't know how to, integrate it. You name it and it was happening. But you know what? Despite all of that, people connected with my realness. They didn't care about the lighting. They did not care about the message. For that messy first live, I got 3 paying clients. Not because I was perfect, but because I showed up. So if I had waited for the perfect moment or for the perfect skills or for that perfect confidence, I'd still be waiting today. So all of you there, promise me today you will choose visibility over perfection. So write it in the chat box that you are promising that are not going behind perfection, you're choosing visibility. Because businesses are built by those who are willing to be seen, not by those who wait to be flawless. Now comes the last and the very important tip. Understand that hard work alone does not guarantee success. Think numbers, not just effort. You could be working day and night, but if you're not thinking about your numbers, your financial goals, you might stay stuck in the same place for years. So here's a mindset shift. Think like a CEO, not just like a hard worker. Set clear monthly income goal, not a vague wish. You should have a clear number. So if we break it down, ask yourself, how many clients do I need? How many products do I need to sell? For example, if you want to earn 1 lakh a month, so your service or product, if it is priced at 10,000 rupees, that means you need 10 clients. It's that simple. So now you should focus, your focus shifts. You plan your marketing, your collaboration, your content, or your referrals around attracting these 10 clients. If you measure it, you can improve it. If you ignore it, then you're stuck. So, numbers give you clarity, numbers guide your actions, and numbers turn dreams into plans. So, start thinking like a boss. You truly are not just a dreamer, but a doer. And that's how you move towards real, lasting financial independence. So, quickly, a recap. Start with your strengths, solve a real deep problem, show up imperfectly but consistently, and keep your numbers in sight. These are the 4 simple shifts that I used and that helped me to gain my financial independence, which is long term, not just for short term. So, if today's session sparks something inside you and you're ready to take action, and want guidance, clarity, or a roadmap, I invite you to reach out. You can DM me on my Facebook or Instagram. The link will be given in the description by Neha. You can also book a free clarity call with me to achieve your financial independence. Remember, your financial independence isn't a maybe. It's waiting for you and it's yours to claim. Thank you, Neha, for giving me this opportunity, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Shweta, for sharing those powerful insights. And I would say these pointers are really going to shape your path towards your abundant life. So, if you are somebody who's already started business, struggling with anybody, anything, I would say, remember what Shweta just shared. And as I always believe, that even though we can, take information from here and there, lots of places, but it still knowledge only works when you implement that. If you are not able to implement, you know that you need a coach. So I would say that this summit is actually a combination of all, which actually I feel it actually reminds us that financial independence is not just about earning more and more money. Many times I have seen, especially business owner running behind money, but it's about growing from inside out. So you grow from inside, you become a different person. When you see yourself, that abundant person, that is truly different from the person you are. So whoever is agree with me wants to, learn more about that business coaching, she's the right person for you. And with that, we have come to an end. And I was just checking the clock. I would say we have finished so early. We have, so many things to share, but I think we finished on time, not early, I would say. And I just want to thank each one of you who are still with us watching our live, and I can see your comments. Thank you so much. I will be, you know, reading all of your comments and then coming back to them, response to them. Just I want to say before we end today's Powerful Women Summit, please share your one line takeaway from today's summit. And if you have watched in between this summit, I highly recommend that you watch the replay of this summit. Please share with anybody and anyone who really need to understand all about money. So today's summit was not just about building your financial independence, but it's all about growing from inside out. So I want to invite all the speakers on the stage. Let's take a picture. Let's pay the gratitude before we end today's call. All right. I think we all can see all the speakers on the screen. Yes. And I quickly just take few names who were really interactive in the comment box. I want to thank Shamta for coming to the Powerful Women Summit, Pallavi, Richa, Nilavarasi, Ajay sir, Rajkumar, Anita, Neeta, and Richa, Kruti. Thank you so much to each one of you. I know it's like coming, going, this like, so I can see your names, sometime numbers, but comments I have to go back and read all that. Thank you so much. I want to uh, now share the gratitude to each one of you speakers, because this summit was really possible because of your time and effort which you have given to us. Really, really grateful to your presence. And if you want to share any one powerful message to the audience before we wrap up the summit, I want to start with Nikita, and then we'll go ahead. Yes, Nikita.
The one message I would say, believe in yourself and you deserve what you want to achieve.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Neha.
Thank you so much. Now let's move to Preeti.
Yeah, thank you so much, Neha, for the opportunity, and thank you for the wonderful audience who came, joined, and my co-participants. I just love to be with you all. तो क्या share करें? So I just
Any
want to share.
one
Tell,
message which
yeah.
they remember. Okay, Preeti said this. Any
Preeti
message you
said
have?
that just be love, as you would have heard me saying, LOVE. So L is for getting the light, the clarity, right? That why do you want money? Where are you going to spend this money? And how much do you want money? So that clarity with the light should be there. O.
Mm.
O is for obstacles, to remove those obstacles. So start removing those obstacles with your awareness. Go to your mentors, talk to them. What are the ways out to remove your obstacles? V is for verbal and visual programming. याद है वो भैंस वाली कहानी जो मैंने सुनाई थी है ना, पीछे जाके देख लेना जिन्होंने नहीं सुनी. Okay. So V is verbal and visual programming, which is very important to reframe, reprogram our brain. And the E is for energy alignment. So maybe like paisa is coming to you, but you're not ready to receive it. वापस चला जाएगा भाई. So be the right energy receiver also. So this is my love framework, which I use in all my programs. So love you. Thank you so much. Love you all.
Thank you so much. Now let's move to Sarita, your powerful message for the audience.
Yeah, it's simple but yet powerful. I believe each mother, you are all powerful, you're all change makers. So just be aware of the way you talk to yourself and you talk to your children. Just be aware, be kind, be healed, be compassionate, and more power to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now over to you, Shweta, for your powerful message for the audience.
Yes, thank you once again, Neha. So I would just say that to every woman here that you are not here just to survive. You are here to shine, lead, and live your life on your terms. Your dream is given to you for a reason. Now it's time to claim it and live a financially independent life. All the best.
Thank you so much. I'll share mine as well, which is a simple message, but hope you will understand the deep meaning. No decision is also a decision, everybody. So if you know that you have the knowledge, you have the tools, you have everything, आप certified भी हो, आपने बहुत कुछ start भी कर रखा है, you have all the content on YouTube as well, and you are still stuck in some situation where you are just trying very hard to overcome, but you're not. You know that you need a coach. And who else can, from this Powerful Women Summit, whom you have heard, understood, connected, and now you know that what decision you can take. So that's why I'm saying no decision is also a decision. Think about it and then take a step forward. All of the links which we were talking about will be shared in the description. Take the decision and just grow in life. So we'll take a snap together, uh, just like this. We'll create a heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. All of you, if you have take the snap, we would love to see your takeaway on your Instagram story, or you can send us personally as well. Right? So we'll see you in some other exciting episode of Powerful Women Summit. Till the time, keep implementing the knowledge which you have gathered today. And thank you so much for all the powerful comments. We'll be responding back them too shortly. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye.